Well, here we go. It is the middle of May and the bear hunting vlogs are already starting. I'm going to Ontario, leaving in the morning, and I'm going up there for about a week to run the baits and put trail cameras out and just get everything going. I got a trapper up there that's got me 14 beaver carcasses that I'm going to put out, and the baits are already started by the outfitter. I'm gonna go up there for about a week to just help really make sure things are going good and everything, and just spend the time up there. I'm taking a side-by-side with me, and I'm taking a boat because I'm planning to do some fishing, and then I got to come home for a week, and then I'm gonna go back up there, and a group of friends that I got coming with me, I got 5 guys that are gonna be hunting with me. So this Ontario bear hunt is going to be really fun because we've got some pretty exciting things that we're going to be doing with the bears once we shoot them. We're really going to be analyzing the wound channel paths on these bow-killed bears, working with the anatomy hunter to look at the inside of the bear and the vitals to see where the arrows went through and things like that. And he's got some pretty creative things we're going to be doing with these bears. It's going to be pretty wild, actually. So I'm excited about that. We're going to learn a lot about killing bears with arrows and where to shoot the bear and what actual vitals and what ribs and everything that takes place when you shoot a bear with an arrow. So I'm pretty well loaded up here, but I'm leaving first thing in the morning, so I got to hook up the trailer that's got the side-by-side and the boat and motors and stuff like that in it, and I'm going to be doing some fishing. Hopefully the forecast is absolutely terrible. I mean, it is really bad. Highs in the 40s, chance of rain. Actually, one day high in the 30s, and quite a bit of rain chance through the week. Yeah, it's not pretty, but I am planning to do some fishing and put some fishing videos also on my Wilderness Fishing YouTube channel. So with this bear hunt, you guys are riding shotgun. It should be really fun to get out there and show you what we're doing in this beautiful wild country in Ontario. So we'll talk to you again when we get there. So when I came into the resort, neither George nor Brett, the owner and the owner's son, were able to be here today. So I just found a cabin with the door unlocked and got settled into this cabin. And tomorrow, hopefully, George is going to be here. Well, I'm trying to see how far back in here I can get. I got a bait that's 8 miles back down this trail, and man, is it rough. It just gets worse every year. And I've also got a bait over on the other side of this lake right here. This little lake doesn't even have a name, but I'm gonna fish this lake sometime too. So I'm gonna check and see if that bait, I'll see what kind of shape it's in. It's got 2 steel barrels on it, and I haven't been there since 2018, so I don't know what kind of shape that would be in. But somebody's been fishing here. You could tell that at some point in the past somebody had built like a fish cleaning table or something like that. So somebody's been coming in here. And this lake right here, oh my goodness, look at that. What do you know? I might just bring a motor in here and try to catch some lake trout. This lake is supposed to have some lake trout in it. I've never fished it. Wouldn't that be cool? Man, it's colder than the blazes right now. It's 39 degrees, but we're getting a little sunshine. And yeah, somebody's been coming back in here and fishing this lake. It doesn't look like anybody's been back in here for a couple of years, but I guess we'll keep heading on down the trail and look at this bait over here. Killed a couple nice bears there, and really hoping that the barrels are still usable. I know that there is a camera box still on the tree in there. Don't have any stand in there, but we're going to keep checking these. I got one way back in here I'm going to try to see if I can get to. It's 8 miles back in here, and I believe it still has a double ladder stand on it, but I don't know what kind of shape it might be in after 8 years. Let's find out. Houston, we have a problem. Would you look at that? Oh my gosh. I really have a history here, boy. Look at this. Boy, does this bring back memories. Man, I killed a big bear here. There's the stand trees up there. My son Dawson killed his first bear here. My son-in-law Seth killed his first bear here. Look at this. That's been there for 12 or 13 years. I really want to hunt this again. Man, I really want to hunt this again. This is such a good spot. You got that lake right up over there. It's a big bear spot too. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this thing ready to bait. Well, here is the trail into that stand. It was a pretty good one, but it's not very far. I think I'm just going to walk this before I decide if I'm going to cut all this or not to get into it. It's only another couple hundred yards up here. Oh my goodness, there's the barrel. Oh, there's the stand. I'll be dang. I kind of expected the ratchet straps to be really tight or broken, but they're actually loose. Oh my goodness. Boy, has it been a long time since I've been back in here. I wonder why I put that trail camera so high. That was a lot smaller tree when I put that camera on there. Huh. I'm actually shocked I got all the way back in here. Well, I guess I have to decide if it's worth it. I mean, I don't know how long it took me to come in here because I had to cut so much logs. 4 o'clock. So 2.5 hours, but I also stopped and cut a bunch of stuff and looked at that other bait. Boy, good memories here. We shot some bears here. All right, I got to make a decision if I'm going to come back all the way in here and bait this again or not. And but anyway, I think I can be back out of here and back to camp in an hour and then go fishing, and then I'll make a decision tomorrow on which baits I'm going to put out. All right, back at camp here. It took me just under an hour to get back from that farthest bait. I stopped at a lake on the way that I haven't been into for a long time and had a little surprise. Check this out. I can't believe it's still there. Somebody's used it though, because it's got tape over the hole. Guys, I kid you not, I hid this boat in here. Whew. It's been 10 years. I found this boat washed up on shore way over on the other side of this lake, and I brought it over here and hid it up in the weeds here. It had a bad leak, and somebody has patched it, so somebody found it. But look at, I mean, nobody's pulled it out of here for who knows how long. Well, it's cool to know that it's here because I'm going to come back in here and fish. I'm telling you, I got a lot of history up in this area. A lot of things I did and didn't tell anybody about. But now you're finding out. This lake has muskies in it and walleyes. I've never caught a walleye out of it, but I talked to a guy that came in here and he said he did really well on walleyes a couple of years ago. I'm going to come back in here and fish this lake. I kid you not. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to fish walleyes in here. And then in the summer, after the muskie season opens, I'm going to come back in here and catch muskies. And there aren't very many and they aren't very big. I mean, I think the biggest one I ever caught out here was like 38 inches. But they're in here and it is a fun place to fish. And it hardly ever gets fished. So anyway, it's a pretty productive day, and that's the end of day one. Tomorrow, hopefully, George is going to be here. I'm going to start out in the morning by hitting a couple of baits that are already going. Brett's got them started, and I'm going to go out and check them and make sure they got trail cameras on them, see what they got for tree stands and stuff like that. So that's how I'm going to start my day tomorrow. It's a beautiful evening here, and I got time to go out and try to catch some walleyes for supper. So we'll see you tomorrow.